What's good, guys? So, I have a lot to tell you guys, bro. We are no longer going to be posting every single day. Now, this channel started off kind of like on a whim. This is my YouTube channel. First video, first of many, hopefully. We did a 75 hard challenge, posting every single day, working out, and also documenting our jiu-jitsu journey. Started off as a white belt with like 6 months of training, no experience whatsoever in like wrestling or any combat sports, not even football. And just like, all right, we're very new to this thing. We're just going to dive in. Let's document how it goes. And hopefully, if anybody has an idea, or anybody has the idea of starting to train jiu-jitsu, or anybody's like interested in starting or starting a YouTube channel, this could kind of be like the motivation for them to do so. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. Start posting, having no clue what to talk about, but kind of just learning as we go. And that was kind of the main motto I wanted to have when it came to posting videos, trying to learn from each one, seeing which videos did well and which ones I enjoyed making. That was something I really wanted to ask myself when I started making the content. It's like, do I enjoy making the videos? Like, I won't know until I try. So I'm like, all right, let's do it every single day. Let's do it every single day. Let's train and see if this is something that we could, put our time and energy into. And honestly, I want to share kind of the aspects that I learned from kind of the whole process of it, and letting you guys know why I'm no longer doing so. So the main thing that I learned, I would say, is showing up for yourself, having a goal. For me, man, like for a long period of time, I felt very lost, not knowing what to do. Didn't really have any purpose when it came to just like waking up and knowing what to attack. I feel like that's huge. Especially the way I think now, I feel like having something to attack is something that I really need, and I didn't have that for the longest time. And I feel like a lot of us search for that externally. We search for it through social media. We search through it through video games. Video games are like something that was very important to me. At a young age, it kind of gave you a direction, a task, a goal. It didn't matter what game it was. It could be Madden, it could be Call of Duty, it could be Fortnite. You have each goals, you have challenges that you want to get done, and you kind of are reminded of those things while you play. Now with life, could get a lot more complex. There's a lot of things that go into being a human, so it's a lot more difficult, but I just didn't really have that. So when I started the YouTube channel, that's exactly what it gave me, of kind of like a goal of like, all right, let's get better. Let's do this. All right. So we picked up the camera, started posting, starting to get a little bit more comfortable on camera. I'm not going to lie. Our jiu-jitsu still wasn't that good. So I'm not saying it's good now, but it wasn't good at all. But I was like, you know what? If we show up, take notes, try to see where our mistakes are and try to fix them, that would be a good direction to go. And that 75 hard challenge eventually went to 400 days, bro. 400 episodes in. Didn't matter if we're traveling. Went on a couple trips. Went to Florida. Went to Japan, and we posted every single day, bro. And I'm not gonna say I wasn't stressing a lot of these days. I'm like, oh, I got to figure out how to post a video or think about an idea and make sure that the content is good. Just learning how to overcome those types of obstacles that we had. But at the end of the day, I felt like I learned a ton about myself with self-discipline, showing up, consistency, and also more about who I am and kind of like what I see myself as. Just because I think of like ego a lot, I think of like self-consciousness, and like recording every single day, I get to see myself from like a different lens and be like, okay, this is kind of how I treat myself on camera. This is how I see myself when I'm uncomfortable, especially if like we're doing jiu-jitsu rolls or if I'm nervous. Seeing kind of my actions externally is able to give me some time to reflect and to actually see my actions for what they are. And I feel like that's one thing that I don't really hear a lot about kind of like YouTube and like YouTubers, because you record yourself all the time. You hear your voice, you see yourself. So it's like, it's kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, I'm glad I was able to document a lot of the stuff, because I'm not going to lie to you guys. Sometimes I'll click on a video. I'm like, I completely forgot that happened, or that those people were there. Like my memory sometimes is like, oh, I thought this happened like this, and it didn't. It's just weird. But you know, if you guys are interested in starting a YouTube channel or just documenting stuff, I feel like that's one of the coolest things about it, is like you're able to kind of like time travel and go back to certain places, or kind of re-experience moments for a second time.
For the ceviche time.
I don't know. Technology is insane, bro. Like literally capturing a moment and putting it in a cloud in the wherever it goes it's bananas to me. But that was something I was always interested in, you know, having a YouTube channel. And then this jujitsu thing is like a damn virus, bro. It's like it got me. It bit me. The jujitsu bug freaking attacked me, bro. And that's all I think about all the time. So just like when I go train, just trying to get better with training, with videos, trying to get better with videos, but also learning how to enjoy the process as well. It's always go, 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 especially if you're posting every day. You really don't have time to reflect or just kind of appreciate the moment. And that's something I wish I would have done earlier, but now I'm starting to take more time to you know, embrace the journey, as they say. And kind of just the ups and downs of life, you know, jiu-jitsu, of YouTube, of anything, bro. There's always going to be ups and downs, and searching for balance has been something that I feel like a lot of martial artists have. I think of Bruce Lee, I think of George St. Pierre, I think of just people who I see kind of express themselves in a way where I feel like it's very admirable, and I feel like I could learn lessons from that. And that's what I try to kind of, you know, try to show with these types of videos, you know, just being honest and transparent. But it could be tough at times, especially if you kind of want to portray yourself a certain way. It's like people will watch, people will see, and it's kind of like, you know, unraveling layers about yourself and just kind of just putting yourself out there. And that's one last thing I want to talk about, is the lessons learned, is like putting yourself in places where you're uncomfortable. And jiu-jitsu has definitely shown me that, especially competing or just posting videos on YouTube, and say one does well, and it's like, oh, that's a lot of people. And I try to think of like, oh, that is a lot of people looking at the videos. And that's kind of weird to think about, but that is kind of the process. And I feel like I've learned a ton about getting out of my comfort zone, bro. Like the few times that we competed, dealing with those nerves, dealing with those things, and still pushing forward, and still, you know, getting on the mat and doing the thing. I feel like I learned a ton about myself, and I will continue to learn, and I will still have those feelings, and I'll still get nervous, and I'll still have those, but just embracing those and not running away from it, because that was something I would do in the past. I would be like, you know, I'll be timid. I'll be like, nah, I don't want to do that. Because I am very, how can I say that? I was very isolated, bro. I always like stayed to myself. I wasn't really like too extroverted, especially in like public settings. Like always like, I was just like, you know, not like in a nonchalant way, but I'm just like, you know, but so having a YouTube is kind of like showing a different part of me, I guess. But getting out of your comfort zone is huge, and just showing up for yourself is something that's important. Now with the next step that we're doing, we're no longer going to be doing that, because I feel like we have been getting comfortable. We have a routine. We know what to do. We record, we train, edit, boom. You know, it's just like a machine. And I'm like, you know what? I feel like we are holding ourselves back by not doing the best that we can. And I'm like, all right, if we stop posting every day, we'll have more time to devote to larger scale videos and go in more depth when it comes to like fighter breakdowns or UFC recaps, or just jiu-jitsu videos. We'll be able to kind of put some more swag on top of it, you know, some swag sauce on top of the videos, and hopefully have a better product for you guys. And I really want to focus more on quality rather than quantity, but I did learn a ton from recording every day, because you have to push yourself when, you know, the momentum is not there, and you have to realize you have to make something and make something happen. And also, it will give me the time to focus on other streams of income. You know, I really want to focus on building skills. There's a lot of interests that I have, and I want to narrow those down as soon as I can. You know, I wish I could stay young forever, but that is not the case. So I'm going to take some time to put my head down, lock in, and then whatever I learn, I'm going to share with you guys on the channel. And I really appreciate every single one of you guys who's been tuning in. Even if you don't like the videos, you guys just click on it. You guys see a thumbnail or click on the video. I appreciate it. It just, you know, it just shows to me that the energy is going somewhere. It's not just going to the ether or wherever it goes. It's like, actually, you guys are watching, you guys engage with it. And, you know, I can't say thank you enough, because your time is all you have, you know? So if you guys are able to give a little bit of your energy towards the videos, you know, it's huge for me. So, yeah, that's about it. We're gonna start locking in with our videos and just taking more time on each individual one, and we'll feel the process out and see where the direction goes. But just want to say thank you guys for the support. It's been a great ride. It's not over, but it's just a new chapter. So just want to say thank you to you guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Let's go. Peace.